We continue reading from Sri Caitanya Caritamrita. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jai Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. We're speaking from Adi Lila, chapter 4, text. Right now we are on text 154. In this chapter, we are hearing about the internal reasons for Lord Krishna to come as Lord Chaitanya. Krishna Valokana Vina Netra Falanahi Ana. Ye Jana Krishna Dekhe Se Bhagyavan. There is no consummation for the eyes other than the sight of Krishna. Whoever sees him is most fortunate indeed. So the eyes, why do we have eyes? The reason we have eyes is so that we can see Krishna. That's what is written. There is no consummation for the eyes. And whoever sees him is most fortunate indeed. So if we happen to see Krishna, it is our good fortune. Akshavantam phalam idam na param vidamaha sakya pashun anu viveshayator vaya sayehe vaktram rajesha sutayor anuvenu justam yerva nipitam anurakta kataksha moksham. The Gopi said, "O friend, those eyes that see the beautiful faces of the sons of Maharaj Nanda are certainly fortunate. As these two sons enter the forest, surrounded by their friends, driving the cows before them, they hold their flutes to their mouths and glance lovingly upon the residents of Vrindavan. For those who have eyes, we think there is no greater object of vision. Like the gopis can see Krishna continuously if one is fortunate enough. Like the gopis, one can see Krishna continuously if one is fortunate enough. In the Brahma Samhita, it is said that sages whose eyes have been smeared with the ointment of pure love can see the form of Shyam Sundar Krishna continuously in the centers of their hearts. This text from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.21.7 was sung by the gopis on the advent of the Sharad season. So what are the gopis saying? The gopis are saying that if someone has eyes, for them the best vision for them is to see Krishna and Balaram, the beautiful faces of Krishna and Balaram. And one who is able to see Krishna and Balaram is the most fortunate indeed. And what are they doing, Krishna and Balaram? They are entering the forest. They're entering the forest and they're not alone. They're surrounded by all their gopas, their friends, and they're taking the cows. The cows are in front of them. Krishna and Balaram are walking behind them. And what are they doing? They're playing their flutes. They're playing their flutes. And they are looking lovingly at the Brajvasis. They're looking lovingly, Krishna and Balaram, at the Brajvasis, and the gopis are saying, this is the highest, this is the perfection for someone who has eyes. What better vision can we have? We always want to see so many things. Let me go here. I've heard this is very beautiful. Let me go there. This is very beautiful. Oh, let me see this. This is the most beautiful person right now. Oh, this person is so beautiful. So our eyes want to see the most beautiful. But what is truly most beautiful for the eyes to see is to see Shri Krishna Bhagavan, Shri Krishna Chandra. Here the gopis are describing the scene that they're entering the forest with their friends, they're playing the flute, and the way Krishna and Balaram are looking at everyone, the Brajvasis, is full of love. It's full of love. And then what does Lord Brahma say in Brahma Samhita? How can we see Krishna everywhere? How can we see Krishna every time? And the qualification is love. Love. When we smear our eyes with the ointment of love. Premanjana Charito Bhakti Vilochanena. That's what he says in the Brahma Samhita. It's when we have love for Krishna, we can see him everywhere. So, Gopyas tapakim acharan yad amushya rupam lavanya sharam asamordavam ananya siddham dirgabhihi pibanti anush vabhinavam durapam ekanta dhama yashasaha shriya aishwarasya. The women of Mathura said, what austerities must the gopis have performed? With their eyes, they always drink the nectar of the form of Lord Krishna, which is the essence of loveliness and is not to be equaled or surpassed. That loveliness is the only abode of beauty, fame, and opulence. It is self-perfect, ever fresh, and extremely rare. This text from Srimad Bhagavatam 10:44-14 was spoken by the women of Mathura when they saw Krishna and Balaram in the arena with King Kamsa's great wrestlers, Mushtika and Chanura. So when Krishna and Balaram went to Mathura, because they were invited by Kans for the wrestling match, in the arena, there were all different types of people, and each looked at Krishna in a different way in their relationship. And the women of Mathura, what they were saying, they're saying, the gopis are so fortunate. What did they do? What austerities have they performed? Why? Why are the Mathura ladies saying that? Because with their eyes, they're always able to drink the nectar of the form of Lord Krishna. Drink the nectar of the form of Lord Krishna. So just by seeing Krishna's beauty, the gopis feel more and more happy. The form of Lord Krishna is so sweet, is so attractive, that a person who's beholding the form of Lord Krishna feels that they are being intoxicated with love, with sweetness, with happiness. And the form of Lord Krishna is the essence of loveliness. We like to see beautiful things. We like that. Our eyes are always looking. Let me see what's beautiful. But the most beautiful is Sri Krishna, Shyam Sundar Krishna. And it is not to be equaled or surpassed. No one is more beautiful than him. That loveliness is the only abode of beauty, fame, and opulence. So we get all attracted to beauty, fame, opulence. We are all attracted. But Sri Krishna's form is the most beautiful, the most famous, the most opulent. It is self-perfect, ever fresh, and extremely rare. Krishna is always eternally like a young boy. He never grows old. We never see Krishna with a white hair, white beard, feeling with wrinkles. No, always like a young boy, a beautiful young boy. And very rare to see Krishna, very rare. It's only the very, very fortunate persons are able to behold Krishna. Apurva Madhuri Krishnera, Apurva Tarabala, Yahara Shravane Manahaya Talamala. The sweetness of Lord Krishna is unprecedented, and its strength is also unprecedented. Simply by one's hearing of such beauty, the mind becomes unsteady. So Krishna is the abode of sweetness. There's nothing, no one more sweeter than Krishna. That's Krishna. He's the most sweet, and he's the strongest. He's sweet and strong, both. He looks like a fresh young boy, but he's so strong. He could kill big wrestlers, Chanura, Mushtika, even though he was a young boy. And then simply by one's hearing of such beauty, the mind becomes unsteady. Just by hearing about Krishna, we get attracted to Krishna. That's how Krishna is, all attractive. He's all attractive. Krishnera madhurye Krishna upajaya lobha samyak ashvadite nare manera he shobha. Lord Krishna's own beauty attracts Lord Krishna himself. But because he cannot fully enjoy it, his mind remains full of sorrow. Krishna is so beautiful. His form is so beautiful that he himself is saying, who is this? This is so beautiful. I want to be able to enjoy this beauty. I'm getting so attracted by my beauty. This form is so beautiful. I'm getting so attracted, but I don't know how to fully enjoy it. I want to enjoy it like how the devotees enjoy my form. I want to feel what the devotees feel when they're looking at my form. And that's why he's contemplating. He's thinking of that. Etadvitya hetura kahila vivarna tritya hetura ebeshunaha lakshana. This is a description of his second desire. Now please listen as I describe the third. So the second is that Krishna wanted to enjoy his own beauty. That Krishna's form is the ultimate word in beauty, in sweetness. He's the most beautiful person, sweetest person that he himself wants to be able to enjoy himself. So Atyanta Niguda Era Sera Siddhanta Swarupa Gosai Matra Janena Ikanta. This conclusion of Ras is extremely deep. Only Swarup Damodar knows much about it. So Swarup Damodar, he is a confidential associate of Lord Chaitanya. So we see, we cannot approach Krishna directly. We have to approach him through the devotees, because the devotees explain to us about Krishna. They understand the heart of Krishna and they are able to explain to us. Similarly, if somebody wants to know about us, they can ask our loved ones, our dear ones who are with us, who understand us. But if they go and ask about us from someone who does not even know us or who's envious of us, and they're not going to get to know us in truth. They will just get to know of that person's perception of us. That's the reason we need to hear the absolute truth from the devotees. That is why it's so important, because if we don't hear from the devotees the absolute truth, we will not know the absolute truth. We will just understand somebody else's interpretation of the absolute truth. Yeba kahe anya jane se hotanha haite Chaitanya gosanira tenha atyanta marmayate. Anyone else who claims to know it must have heard it from him, for he was the most intimate companion of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is now the parampara. Okay, hearing from Swarup Damodar Goswami. Why? Because he's all the time he was with Lord Chaitanya. He understood the heart of Lord Chaitanya. Any comments or questions or anything to add? Any realizations?
So now they have already.
Haribol. Haribol. Hare Krishna.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have already told the two
Yeah.
internal reasons, right?
Yes.
And now we are moving on to the third one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Krishna wants to taste the love of Radharani. He wants to taste, he wants to see what she feels when she sees him. You know, these are the internal reasons why he came as Lord Chaitanya. So this is the super excellent position of a devotee. That's the reason being a devotee is the highest, because a devotee can feel what even Krishna, the Supreme Lord himself, is not able to feel.
Wow.
You know, this is how kind Krishna is. He's the Supreme Lord, but yet he has let his devotees feel more bliss than he himself is feeling. So how merciful he is, how loving he is, so much. So we'll get into the third one tomorrow. The third reason. We'll stop here for Caitanya Caritamrita. Shri Caitanya Caritamrita ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Vrinda, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.